Welcome back to Monday Madness.
Hey.
Yay.
Hey.
Yeah, my thing just froze up on StreamYard, so I had to back in.
I know I haven't streamed in a couple of
6
weeks.
days. 6 days.
I streamed on a Sunday though. Look
Yeah,
at
I
this
know
guy.
that. Yeah. Vince.
Hello, nerds. Yeah, buddy. Remember for 1 month. But I'm going to be more consistent with my Monday Madness. Been a lot going on. Yeah. Because Mondays is the place to be, and nobody else streams on Mondays except for me. Best show on Monday. Thank you right here. So we got Sticks Boy, we got Taladia, we got Brian Master None, and we have a good panel. There will be no screaming at each other, over talking, or any other shenanigans that goes on. Usually. Well,
Thanks,
it's still early, so we don't know. AOA coming in. What's going on, buddy?
Thanks for that shout out.
So, what's been going on with you guys? Anything fun happen over the weekend?
Well, I watched the Snyder Cut again.
Ooh.
And helped Willie. I watched it.
So, what are you on a round dozen now?
No, that was my fourth time. I watched it with William from the Sci-Fi Center.
Slacker, I've watched it more times than that. Come on, dude.
Hey, I'm not.
Wow,
I ain't
your game, son.
I've seen it 5 times.
Hey,
right?
I ain't like you guys. I'm not like Jared from Comics League. You know where he watches.
You guys, what
is this
going here?
You guys watch it more times than me, so I'm just saying.
I mean, just because I may have seen it like like 5 days before everybody else, because Ray Fisher sent us a link. Yeah. I must have seen it. 4 or 5 times.
That's
about
cool.
where I'm at though, as well.
Yeah, William reached 15K for the watch party. So.
Hey, Charles, what's going on, buddy? How you feeling?
Good. I'm all right. Just
what's up, Joe? Welcome to the
little ER trip tonight.
I mean, these guys specifically in the panel, by the way, Mama Bear.
Get him, Mama Bear. Get him.
Did I miss pickups?
No. We just started, man. It's only
literally started like 3 minutes ago.
Oh, I'm good.
We had Sleeping Bears and
Sleeping Brians and
Yo.
He pulled the max. I actually don't have anything to pick up today.
Yes, he pulled up a
what?
max.
I know.
Okay. Who are you?
Wait, what?
I don't have anything to
Who are you and what'd you do with Bruce?
It's so confusing. It's like, wait, what's going on here? I picked up my phone.
Oh, there you go.
There we go. You got any pickup show you want to show off?
Yeah, actually, I do have a few.
Let's see what you got.
Just a few.
By the way, did you see what I tweeted at you, Brian? Not Brian. I mean, Christopher.
What?
Commandos. Creature Commandos comic.
Ooh.
New copy of Eiffel, 1945.
Ooh.
Nice.
Very nice.
Nice. Oh,
that's a spicy one.
Billy DeVoris cover.
That's semi-spicy.
I got some
Patsy
Patsy.
Walker. Nice.
Some more Patsy.
Nice. 1940.
Some more Patsy.
Ooh.
And then I got a bunch of Spider-Man's Tangled Web newsstand Darwin Cook covers.
Oh wow, where'd you get those from?
All I found a good price on a lot of 6 of them, and they're all newsstands. So
nice.
So I've been buying up Darwin Cook anytime I can.
So good.
That's all I got.
Joe's red lights for hooker books.
Damn straight.
I find that hilarious.
I was going across Instagram today. I don't know what I was doing today on social media. I was posting a lot of nonsense.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering. Then I was like, okay, it's Bruce being Bruce.
Yeah, me. So I came across this. Wait, where is it now? And I thought this was cool.
Mr. Big Shot over here.
I thought this was really cool, actually.
No, that's cool.
It's $1,000 seats at Yankee Stadium. Look what it comes with.
That's
Can't
not a bad gig. I watched that. Real.
I just can't play the music, unfortunately. They got an all-you-can-eat downstairs.
Okay.
Look at this crap. Look at this food.
What?
All right. You got to make it worth $1,000 to me.
I'm pretty sure you could take 2 plates home and it'll be $1,000 for those plates. They have a lounge.
I want to know. I like the free snacks and stuff too. That's nice. I want to know, is the booze free?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Because
it's not worth it if the drinks aren't free.
Yeah, if the beer's free, or even if they give you like a set number of drinks for free, that kind of makes it worthwhile. I mean, I don't know. If I go to a game and I get some decent seats and I eat some stuff, have a few beers, whatever, I'm still probably, and I'm guessing this probably includes parking as well, maybe.
I'm nowhere near $1,000 though.
Probably valet parking.
No, I'm nowhere near 1,000, but I might hit 200 or 300.
I mean, those are playoff prices, man.
They are. I don't know. I mean, I'm used to ridiculous football prices.
Oh yeah, no. Well, I'm a Giants fan, so like for me, going down the process of going down to San Francisco is like 3 or 4 hour drive, so it's quite a ways. And so I'm really excited about next season where the A's are moving to from Oakland to Sacramento. Because that's only like 2 hours away.
Yeah, since they're only getting like 30 people in a game.
Well, trust me, they can pack it in over there, and I've seen it firsthand many times. Rayleigh Field is amazing down there. I mean, $10 a night for one game. You're sitting 3 rows back from third base. You know, it's such a great place to go. I mean, sorry, AAA baseball. If you've never been, go.
I love. I mean, there's AAA teams out here. The Orioles have a AAA team out in Maryland here, and it's better than going to a Baltimore game, to an Orioles game.
Yeah,
the food's always better. The prices, the atmosphere is better. Everything's better.
Yeah, no, and it's good old fashioned baseball, and it's like that's Americana to me. That's like
I now granted, when I'm back home in Pittsburgh, I will go to Pirates games because PNC Park is a nice experience. But
I've always wanted to go. If I ever see Max, that's where I'm going to go. I'm going to go to a baseball game. It's worth it.
When I was a kid, I used to go to the old Yankee Stadium, which was falling apart, smelled, and rat infested, but it was fun.
So candlestick. Yeah.
I remember when they knocked it down
for the Giants, Coliseum for that, and Montreal, Stade des Olympiques. Yeah.
I worked for the Pirates when they played in Three Rivers Stadium.
I've been to Olympic Stadium. Yeah, it's nice.
It's pretty cool.
I worked in the darkest times of the Pirates right after they traded everybody away in the mid 90s. And
the Barry Bonds trade.
Yeah, Bonds was gone, Bonilla was gone, Draybeck was gone. They were all gone. And I worked for them, and I had to do the K Club. So you're in Three Rivers Stadium, which held like 65,000 people. There was maybe 5,000 people in the stadium, and you're sitting up in peanut heaven by yourself with a bunch of fiberglass Ks trying to watch your team not lose 15-0. It was horrible.
Yeah. Those were dark times.
Yes.
I remember them. Yeah.
Now, hopefully, New York wins all the championships, the Cup, Stanley Cup, NBA.
I'm doing something behind here, but you know,
you're not winning the Stanley Cup.
No.
Come on, we won it in 94. 94?
Messi Trunks was the last guy that's going to give you a cup.
Yeah,
Messi Cup.
You're gonna have to wait a while to see Mark Messier cry again.
Yeah,
they get a cup. They get a cup every time they go to get their drug tests. So that's good enough.
Yeah, and I don't even want to talk about the Islanders.
Who?
You got to think about the power of that.
Exactly.
The 80s.
The Islanders.
Who's the Islanders?
I don't know who that. I don't know who that is.
Is it some kind of Long Island? I don't know.
I don't know. Nobody. Long Island doesn't count. It's like it's like the garbage dump of New York City, pretty much. Just like Staten Island.
I'm a Sharks fan, so they're lucky to get into the playoffs most years. One time they did get to the finals. It was against the Pittsburgh Penguins, and they lost in like 5. So
That's my boys.
Mama Bear's
I-
probably going for the Leafs. So
statistically, the worst team
I'm back
since
in the Leafs too,
1992.
so.
I was at the Stanley Cup games in the 90s. for the
Yep.
Penguins.
Oh, back
Yeah,
with
I went
frickin'
when the
when they're
Sabres
playing
were in it.
North
Mario
Stars.
Lemieux.
Yep.
Wait, that sticks?
I went with when the Sabres were playing the Blues back in '99. I went to those Stanley Cup games. No goal, by the way. That was not a goal.
Not a goal. Not a goal.
Not a goal. His skate was in the crease, and at that time, the crease was that was a rule. and they
Well,
chose
that
to
was
wear it.
Dominic Hasek's like greatest
Yep.
career
Hasek.
season. Oh, dude, I was like elbow
He-
deep in
He
hockey at that
was
time.
he was blocking pucks while standing on his head that year.
What?
No, he was one of the best goalies ever.
My God.
Like, yeah,
Yeah,
no,
hockey's
Dominic
really the
Hasek.
only sport I still care about.
Hockey is an amazing sport. Yes, please and thank you. It's the first sport I ever saw in person. I got to see the San Jose Sharks play in Sacramento before they built their tank against the Montreal
You need-
Canadiens and the Los Angeles Kings with Wayne
Nice.
Gretzky. So I got
You
to see a
need-
great one.
Nice, you got to see the Habs and Gretzky. That's
Yeah,
nice.
so that was
You,
pretty cool. They lost both
re-
games.
Just as an interjection, next time when you do the stream, you got to make sure you click no interruption, no ads during the stream.
Why? What?
Oh, dude, they're getting
Add
so
an ad
much
come up
better.
during the stream.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, just so you know.
I'm new to this stuff.
So essentially, like here's the thing: those sticks is like not Twitch, YouTube are gonna implement ads anyway, no matter whether you're playing it or not. They're gonna start.
Well, they have
implementing
a button on there that you can click, so it's no stream during your live. Yeah,
Is it? Is it?
they added that a while ago.
I don't know
Buffalo
what to-
has won nothing except for sadness. Leave Buffalo alone.
Oh, you know the old joke. What's the difference between a dollar bill and a Buffalo bill? You get 4 quarters out of a dollar bill.
Yep.
So wrong, but so right at the same
Such an
time.
old- That's so old. Back then, it was true. Back then, it was true.
Being that, speaking of football, we decided to pick football movies, our favorite football movies to talk about. So we're going to talk about our favorite football movies before we move into the news, rumors, and more, and possibly even talk some Mortal Kombat. But first up,
What?
not me,
No, it's not video. It's movies. Movies.
movie talk from Mortal Kombat. First up, The Longest Yard from 1974. Not you, Brian. Directed by Robert Aldrich, starring Burt Reynolds, Eddie Albert, Ed Lauder, Mike Conrad, and James Hampton. This is
Yeah.
Joe's pick, I believe.
Yeah, you guys can eat the remake. The original is by far the best. Burt Reynolds.
Oh,
Burt Reynolds is Burt Reynolds. That era of Burt Reynolds, I don't know. There's very few things that are better to me than that era of Burt Reynolds.
Mhm. I like this movie. This is a good pick.
Yeah, it's fun. It got some laughs. It has a little drama. It's good. It's a winner.
Hey, Furbert, if you haven't subscribed to Fur, please help him reach 1,000 subs. AOA, please, if you're here.
Yes, AOA.
Yeah, I remember this is one of my dad's favorite movies. He loved Burt. Everybody was a Burt Reynolds fan. Everybody back then.
And growing up, this is one of those movies that like they play it every weekend on like TBS. It would just come on. I'd watch this and The Dirty Dozen, and
The Dirty Dozen.
Constantly on.
Mm-hmm.
I've been called dirty, but not dozen.
Yeah.
The next up, We Are Marshall, released in 2006, directed by McGee, starring Matthew McConaughey, Matthew Fox, Dave Stratton, and Robert Patrick. This was Dade's pick. Dade, are you here, Dade? Dade?
All right.
He's
I've
back in
never
the
seen.
Arizona hangout.
I've never seen this. I've never been a fan of Matthew McConaughey.
Oh my, you're so
This movie's pretty good, man. What are you talking
Really?
about?
McConaughey is
Oh, what?
McConaughey is great. I love McConaughey.
I mean, I saw it when it first came out, but god dang, this is Matthew McConaughey shown in this movie, dude.
yeah, this was a decent movie. I mean, the story in and of itself is a touching story.
He was not AOA. He was not.
I mean, I could see how Matthew McConaughey might rub you the wrong way in current day, because he's basically just a pitchman for booze.
And Beamers.
Yeah, high end stuff that's just like way out of the normal person's price range. And then he'll sneak in a beer commercial every once in a while. I enjoy this movie. This is really
What was the
good.
what was
It's
the
been so
premise of the
long,
movie?
honestly, I don't remember because it was so good.
Oh, this movie?
Yeah.
I smoked a lot of weed between now and then.
There was the team had to overcome. I think there was either it was after like a hurricane. Was it the hurricane or was it
No, it was the plane crash. The whole team
the
died.
plane crash? I knew there
Oh,
was.
that's right. That's right. Yeah.
Oh,
the
there was a
damn.
tragedy.
team died on a plane crash and it came back the next year.
Damn, that's crazy. I gotta add this to my watch list.
It's been a long time since I've seen it. So
I almost
Then-
put it in there with radio. That messed me up. Sorry.
Then we have Necessary Roughness from 1991, directed by Stan Negrati, starring Scott Bakula,
I was going to say,
Hector
who picked
Elon-
this?
Elizondo, Robert Loggia, Sinbad, Jason Bateman, Cafe Ireland, Rob Snyder. Jeez.
Robert
Oh,
Stat
dude,
Chat.
he was the PA announcer, dude.
yeah, he was the PA. He was the PA.
I remember
is my
seeing this
movie.
a long time ago. Go ahead, Sticks.
This is my movie. This is my favorite of all comedy. I'll put that on there. This is my favorite comedy football movie.
What is
Bakula
that,
is
is that a
great.
laser disc?
This is a laser disc. Gentlemen.
Nice.
I'll take it out if you can see what a laser disc looks like. It's got the
A giant DVD, guys. Giant
giant
DVD.
DVD. And you know,
Wow.
look at that.
Shiny.
So, Scott Bakula is great in this. I love the coach, the guy who played. Who's the guy who played the coach?
Robert
there?
Loggia?
Oh, no, Hector Elizondo.
Hector Elizondo. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've loved him in a lot of stuff that he's done. This movie is just a great, great comedy. There's with Sinbad and
Sinbad.
Can't go wrong with
I mean,
Sinbad.
Whatever happened to
Jason
Sinbad?
Bateman posts his TV show, you know?
yeah,
It was,
Jason Bateman.
I love Jason
off
Bateman
that, yeah.
as an actor.
Kathy
Yeah.
Ireland before she was hawking stuff for Kmart.
basically.
Yep, it's a great watch. I would tell everybody to
This
watch
was
this
gonna be
movie
my
and you'll like
pick.
it. Yeah.
No, this is going to be my pick. I was like, Necessary Roughness? Because I know it's been taken already.
Been big.
God darn it. But no, Sinbad, he's like a teacher, and he's like, yeah, I got eligibility. I'll play.
Yeah, you got 1 year left.
Oh no, I love it, and it's kind of like based off of what happened at oh shit, damn it, the Texas
SMU.
University, yeah, SMU. What happened at SMU with the death penalty, where they ended up like losing their football program for 2 years
Oh wow.
and a bunch of other
More than
stuff.
two-
And- oh yeah, no, it was more than 2 years.
It
Yeah,
was,
it was-
it was like 20. It was
Yeah,
a
it
long
was,
time.
it was a long ass time.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's where like Eric Dickerson went to college.
Yep.
And they said
Yeah.
he made more money in college than he did in the pros.
Yep.
Damn.
So you know what like Texas Oilmen were doing in the 80s at SMU. So
Jeez.
yeah, so like that's what this movie was based on. It's or one of the premises anyways. But yeah, no, Rob Schneider was awesome. Like
Yeah.
dude, just Fred Thompson. You can't never go wrong with Fred Thompson. Good old Senator Fred Thompson.
He was a
Oh, and
senator.
the dean.
So
The
insane.
dean.
He was like Law and Order staple for years and years and years, and now he's a freaking, and then he was a senator. But yeah, great movie. Scott Bakula during his run there when he was at Quantum Leap, and
Yeah, it's right in the
Yeah.
middle of it. Yeah.
yeah, everybody was kind of hot at that
Yeah.
time. I mean, that was when Sinbad was doing his stand up still and
Mhm.
funny.
Was it a Different World still on?
Ah,
Uh,
It might have still been on. The end
Yeah,
of it.
91, I think so.
Yeah, it might have been.
But moving on, we got The Longest Yard remake from 2005,
Chose the
starring
remake
Adam
over the original.
Sandler, Chris Rock,
I'm
James
sorry.
Cromwell, Nelly, Burt Reynolds.
Nelly.
Nelly.
If it's anything, I met James Cromwell in person. That was kind of fun.
That's
At
fine.
a protest.
At a what?
Hey, since I couldn't. Oh, I met him at a James Cromwell at a like a protest type thing.
Ah.
So, yeah, this movie was pretty good for its time. I liked all the football,
I agree, I
NFL
agree.
cameos, and wrestling cameos. I mean, this has like Stone Cold and
Yep.
freaking Goldberg, the great Khali,
Great
as you can
Khali,
see there.
yeah.
Polly.
Yeah.
This movie was amazing. Chris Rock was awesome in it. It was kind of sad what happened to him. Yes, this is a remake, and yes, the original is better. I'm pissed because I couldn't get necessary roughness, and it was either this or The Water Boy. And then I was like, man, Little Giants. That movie was all right with Rick Moranis.
Oh, yeah.
This movie was okay. I had a little bit of a hard time buying Sandler as a quarterback, but I can look past it. I mean, it's a comedy. I can look past it.
Well, by 2005, I was starting to sour on Sandler. And I think a lot of people. I don't know. I feel like I wasn't the only one, but yeah, no. Didn't Pixels come out around here too? Like,
yeah, it was.
sometime around that time.
Punch Drunk Love is my Sandler favorite. It's
it's
Really?
funny. I never
That's still wedding.
never got into the whole Adam Sandler hype train of liking him ever. I didn't like him on SNL. Didn't like his movies.
Billy Madison is fantastic. So is Happy Gilmore.
Yeah,
Those are both
they're
fantastic
classics. Yeah, no, all those early Sandler movies were great, man. I mean, even like Big Daddy and that period of time where he was known but not as over the top. It was just like when he came out with his Netflix deal and was like, let's just make my movies. It's like, oh god. That Ridiculous Six movie was so bad. I was just like, no, I can't do the shtick Adam Sandler anymore. Just give me, give me Robbie from Wedding Singer in most movies, and I'll be all right. Yeah, Mr. Deeds was an awesome movie.
I mean, I know Rob Schneider needs a paycheck, but
right.
Oh, jeez.
You could put your weed in here, man.
Who's the shirtless guy in the back?
I used to really enjoy. That's a good question. I don't know. Terry Crews is the other guy. Isn't that what's his face from wrestling too? The little dude. Yeah, I don't remember. But the one behind Michael Irvin there.
Bob Sapp, he thinks.
Oh, okay.
It's.
But, yeah, no. My thing for Adam Sandler for me is the albums. He had like comedy albums that he put out in the 90s. Where it had like the Thanksgiving song, the POS car.
I remember the day of comedy albums.
Yeah, and they were great because they would actually have skits on there, and it would have a lot of the people who would go on to be in a lot of his movies and stuff like that. Alan Colbert dude, that was in Grandma's Boy or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, they were all those dudes that were in Grandma's Boy were in those skits. They're like his friends and stuff from back in the day. So,
although I'll still take a Jerky Boys CD over.
Jerky Boys were amazing, dude. No, prank phone calls and all that goodness. Oh yeah, come on, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Beltry. Jerky
You don't
Boys.
get comedy like that anymore.
My shoes fell off.
Right.
The next up, Varsity Blues, released in 1999.
That was another guy.
Directed by Brian Robbins, starring James Vanderbeek, John Voight, Paul Walker, and Ron Lester. This was Red 5's pick.
It's a 10. Red 10. Oh,
Red 5.
I love the Dawson.
Red 5. Are you standing?
I love the Dawson.
This movie came out when I was playing high school football. Yeah, I was a junior a sophomore in high school on the JV team. Yeah,
This movie
Varsity
came out
Blues
when I
was
was a gigolo. Let me
Nice.
stop.
Did everybody know the part you were playing? Oh, come
Yes.
But no, this movie was awesome. Awesome. And everybody in this movie went on to do like great things.
Yeah. Except for Scott Conn.
Yeah, poor dude. He did that
I-
movie, that wrestling movie, Ready to Rumble.
Scott Conn did. He did
He had
some good
Ocean's
stuff.
11, and he had what
Yeah.
was it Hawaii 5-0 that he does, or it was
Hawaii
one of the
Hawaii
reboots.
5-0. He has a news show on TV that's pretty good too. Feds or something like that.
Yeah, he's not Jimmy Conn, so he's not his dad.
No, he's not his dad, but I think
what's
he plays the part that he's given pretty well.
Well, that's Amy
Thanks.
Smart. I forgot the other chick that's in this. She was in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Ali Lauder. Yeah. And then the big dude played himself in teen movie. Not another teen movie.
God. Best comedy.
Well, that's
Best
where
comedy
it's like,
ever.
Oh,
this
God,
is
so
one of
bad.
those movies that was
It was
like
so
in that,
good.
in that whole lexicon. So it was like came out around the same time as American Pie. So like the teen movie was back in the late 90s, man.
Yeah.
Right.
And as a teen in the late 90s, it was fun.
Who didn't love Rachel Lee Cook?
No, right? All those
It was in my 20s.
she's so not into you and all those other kind of movies. And my favorite's 40 Days and Nights though. It's classic acting there by Josh Hartnett.
I was too busy signing out the racquetball court to have a date with. Watch a movie. We're going to play racquetball tonight.
Well, that's all I did at that point in time. This is when I was in my watching movie phase.
I was clubbing, ball hopping
See-
5 days, 5-6 nights a week.
Thanks for clarifying that. I thought maybe you were clubbing seals.
Right?
What? What do I look?
You almost
do I,
changed my opinion of you, good sir.
Hey, at least I'm not killing puppies.
That's true.
But yeah, can't go wrong with John Voight. I mean,
No.
come on. Angelina Jolie's dad.
Before he went crazy.
He never went crazy. He's fine.
When did he go crazy?
He's just the old ornery. Just trying to sell you gold like William Devane.
Oh,
Yeah, or your diabetes testing supplies, like Wilford Brimley.
or adult diapers.
He's just a sweet old man.
Oh, jeez.
I left him in
Next
National
up.
Treasure.
Next up,
It's good National Treasure.
Gridiron Gang, released in 2006, starring Dwayne Johnson, Exhibit, L.
Next to
Scott
the Z.
Caldwell, and Kevin Dunn.
No,
This
it's-
is my
Exhibit.
pick.
Exhibit A.
so I hear you like football movies.
Yeah. This is probably The Rock's best performance as an actor for me.
Whoa! You're not including
Wait,
Black Adam in this?
Did you stop watching him after this?
I'm talking about as a serious actor, not action-packed funny Rock.
I've never seen this movie actually.
Wait,
It's actually based on a true story of a juvenile detention officer or whatever he plays. And
Wait, yeah, as Vin said, not the Tooth Fairy.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Fairy,
what's the
Tooth
other
Fairy,
movie where he
Tooth
plays a
Fairy.
football player?
it's about
The Tooth Fairy.
Yeah.
it's about gang banging, and they end up in juvenile, and he's trying to stop them from being killed and killing each other in the streets, and decides to start a football team. It's actually a really good, moving, heartfelt story. And then at the end of the movie, they actually showed a documentary and interviews the guys that were actually on the team.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that hardball movie with
Bruce Willis.
Keanu Reeves,
Oh.
where it's like takes over a little inner city kids baseball team.
Yeah.
Bad News Bears.
Except,
Kind of, yeah.
except this movie's very adult. There's a lot of language.
Well, they were gangbanging. What do you?
I
Of
know.
course, it's an adult.
Yeah, see, I didn't want to pick like a movie like Rudy, because that's just
Yeah,
I
really
was
kind of cliche.
I was
Yeah.
gonna pick School Ties.
I was hoping.
Oh,
I was hoping somebody
Wildcats.
would pull the curveball and pull
Wildcats is
Lucas.
great.
Oh, there you go.
Goldie Hawn. Goldie
Oh,
Hawn.
Wildcats with Goldie Hawn.
Wildcats is great.
He
Got
ruined
snipes
lives.
in that movie too.
Yeah, the only other movie I would have picked would have been Last Boy Scout.
Oh, Last Boy Scout's so good.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love Last Boy Scout. It's a great movie.
So let's see what we have next. Invincible, released in 2006, starring Mark Wahlberg and Greg Kinnear. This was Chris's pick.
This made every Philadelphia Eagles fan believe.
Chris?
Yes.
Chris.
Hey,
Nobody's
you joined the
here.
Team?
You too could get batteries thrown at you while you were on the field.
Right? You too could be a Philadelphia Eagle. Yay. Fly,
Anybody
Eagles,
could be a
fly.
Philadelphia Eagle.
No, this movie was all right, man.
It was decent.
I've never seen it.
That's good. I mean, it's a true story. It's good. It's fun.
Yeah, the one thing I'll say about Disney is their true story movies are usually
Mhm.
pretty good. Yeah, the baseball one that they did was really good. I can't think of the name of it.
Yes, anyway, Rudy was a big load of bullshit. But
Since Chris is not here. Thanks, Chris. Hi. Remember the Titans
The
from
Rookie,
2000?
Oh, yeah, that was a good movie.
Starring Denzel Washington and Will Patton. This is.
I used to live a mile from that high school.
This
I
might have
don't know
been.
that. I've never seen this film, so
This was DL's pick.
I saw it at a church lock-in.
Hey DL.
2000. No, this movie was good. I just don't remember it because I saw it in 2000.
Yeah.
24 years is a long time to forget.
Invincible was fake bull crap like Rudy.
I was gonna do Waterboy, but then I was like, nah.
no, you can't.
Titans is tight.
Although I wish I had though, because yeah, Waterboy.
You're gonna lose all
There's more football movies out there than you think once you start.
There's a lot. I was looking across. I was like,
Oh, what's the one with that? What's his face did? Willie Beeman.
Friday Night Lights.
Yeah.
The Brian Piccolo
Bean.
story.
Yeah. The Brian Piccolo story.
Brian's song. Brian.
Well, that had it was that what's Lando Calrissian and freaking Sonny.
Jimmy Kahn.
Yeah.
Jimmy Kahn.
Yeah, James Caan. Oh, damn, what's the movie? Any Given Sunday?
Oh yeah.
The Oliver
Given
Stone
Sunday?
movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one was good. Jamie Foxx. I mean, they really played football in that movie too. So it was like,
Black Sunday,
Black Sunday. Yeah, I was thinking that too.
which is a Thomas Harris novel, by the way. He wrote All the Signs of the Lamb.
That's what we should do. We
Yeah,
should
but
do
like
like in the coming weeks, do
the
a
Brian
tier
song.
list for
Thank you,
football
man.
movies.
or just sports movies in general. Because
Sports movies in general.
You could throw some baseball movies in there too and make it fun.
If you give me any sports, it's going to be Slapshot every single time.
Major League 1 and 2 are still my favorite.
Maybe a little Strange Brew curveball.
Oh yes, thank you. Slapshot Goon is another one.
Oh,
with,
Goon's good. Goon is good.
I enjoyed Goon with Sean William Scott.
Stifler.
Yeah, with Stifler.
Liv Schneider was good in that.
Liev Schreiber was awesome in those movies, man.
Yeah.
I love it. He just played this old out of work, older veteran hockey player that just beats people's ass, dude.
I will say this. I will be putting the Cutting Edge on that tier list.
It's not a sports movie.
What? That is a sport. Ice skating's a sport, damn it.
And we're not
You get-
doing the Slapshot remake with Stephen Baldwin either.
No.
Space Jam.
There's one slap shot. You go,
Yeah.
to, you go to the box for 2 minutes and you feel shame.
Yeah.
And finally, our last football movie on the list. Paladia's pick. Bending Like Beckham. Starring
Brit.
Parminda Nagra, Keira Knightley, Jonathan Myers, Anupam Kher, Julia Stevenson, Shaznay Lewis, and Archie Punjabi. I've never
Yes.
seen this movie.
Neither
This
have I,
is
but I'm
The
gonna
original
see
football.
The OG football, yes.
it. What the
If you
world
guys are-
what the world
Football.
deems as football. We call soccer.
the world call it football. It counts.
Yeah, well,
It still
I
counts
watch-
because
I watch football too. I'm not.
I've never seen this. Was it a good movie?
it's a brilliant movie. If you're a
It-
big football fan like me,
Mm.
that huge into Manchester United, then you know what this film's all about.
Before David Beckham came to the United States and ruined soccer.
Yeah, this is before David Beckham
Football.
came. This is before David Beckham moved to Spain and joined Real Madrid. This was before then. This was released around about that time. But basically, David Beckham was the ear of everything, and
Yeah, he was the big shit at that time for
Yes.
yeah, he was
For
a
Europe,
bigger,
yeah.
and it was round about the time the World Cup was coming up and everything. So
Mhm.
Like Beckham was a perfect thing.
Yeah.
And Keira Knightley obviously played one of the players, and Praminda was also, she was the Indian girl that wasn't allowed to play football. Basically, her parents forbid her. She went behind her parents' backs,
What?
and basically, so
Really?
yeah, the Indian
Shaw
girl,
and soccer's good too. Yeah.
basically.
So
do
Miss
you mean?
Marvel, the show, had the same plot as Bend It Like Beckham.
Ah.
Damn it! It just ruined everything for me. Ah. No,
I will say,
dude, this is
Sal-
like the height of
soccer was
Keira
great.
Knightley.
Yeah, this is the height of Keira Knightley's career. Like the highlight of Keira Knightley's career. No, she'll never forget.
Highlight.
Not the highlight. Come on.
Well, I mean, come on, it's better than the
I-
Pirates movies.
Yeah, wasn't it?
Yeah, the Pirates movie. Yeah.
If you're like a Brit like me, you know this is a movie that will never go away because people will talk about this movie for a long time. Benny Like Beckham.
See, for us, like since we call it soccer,
Yeah.
the best soccer movie over here would be Ladybugs.
Yes, yes.
Lady
Now
Bug.
goals. Now goal.
You
Big
Brits. I thought your
Ladybug.
favorite sports movie would have been Billy Elliot.
Go Big Green. I love
No,
that movie.
no.
Billy
I
Elliot.
mean, there's
I
goal.
can't think
There's the film called Goals. There's Benny
Goals?
Like Beckham. Yeah. There's like goal is basically where
Well, that was Stallone.
no. Goal is basically where you have like real life footballers going to film, like Zinedine Zidane and Beckham and all these different players were actually filming the film and they were on screen, I should say.
Oh, Victory. Thank you.
Oh.
Victory is the story.
Yeah, look it up. Goal.
Gold.
Yeah,
The full title is Goal: The Dream Begins.
yeah, that's the film. Yes,
She's the Man was a great film.
she's the man.
That was great.
with Amanda Bynes.
Yes.
Oh, that poor
God.
girl.
Poor girl.
I enjoyed the movie 61.
Oh, that was
Speaking of second
fantastic.
movies,
That was a
check
great
it.
movie.
Okay, I'll take a look at that.
I'm not gonna say
Oh,
anything
man.
about that.
Angels in the Outfield. I mean, there's
You
just
want a man.
Baseballer?
Chuana, man.
oh man, and then just like so many good. Well, Moneyball, that was great. That
Moneyball's
one
really
is
good.
actually a little more personal for me because I got to see those guys
They-
in real life in AAA. So like,
Ooh.
well, the Sacramento River Cats were the affiliate of the Oakland A's in 2002 or 2001, 2002.
So if
So,
we
like-
do a sports tier list, sports movie tier list, my God, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about putting Angels in the
Well-
Outfield on there with 42. Those are just gonna be automatic S tier
Well,
movies.
Angels in the Outfield is an amazing movie. I'm sorry, Joseph Gordon-Levitt killed it with Danny Glover as the coach.
Tony Danza.
Oh yeah,
No.
and Tony Danza. Oh man,
Who?
dude, that movie was amazing.
Who's the boss? That's right.
Yeah,
Douche.
yeah. No, 42 is like one of the greatest baseball movies ever.
Yes.
I love
yeah.
Mr. 3000. Bernie Mac. The movie was awesome.
Bernie
Mac.
What is Bernie Mac doing these days?
I think he's. I don't want to say anything. I want to say
Is
he's
he?
not.
Bernie
I
Mac
think
Is
he's.
he?
I think he's.
He
I think
passed.
he's.
Okay.
Didn't he pass away?
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
he's dead now.
Okay.
But I didn't want to make that statement because I did that the other night.
I'm sorry. I was thinking.
Denise.
I think I was,
You're
I was,
I
wrong.
was like,
I was thinking of Cedric.
Oh yeah, he's still going.
Okay.
Still got a TV show
He's,
too.
he's still living. I don't know.
Neighbors, right?
Oh,
Neighbors.
Neighbors,
he's still doing stuff. Like yeah.
Yeah.
Neighbors is actually pretty funny, and I don't like CBS comedies.
Well, it's still they're hanging on to the classic. Okay, I do enjoy the good old classic sitcom format. Okay.
If it's done right.
Well, I like that show.
Very
Last
very
Man
few
Standing
are.
with Tim Allen. That was
Yeah,
that was a really good show.
Ah.
So
I did like. I liked it.
But despite what some of the panel here says, that current Night Court is garbage.
yeah, that new Night Court. Was
Hey.
very good.
I like it.
It's bad.
No,
I don't like
can't do
her. I
Night
like
Court
what's his
without
name.
Anderson, dude. You can't do it.
Oh,
If you
The-
take her out of it, the
Great.
rest of the cast is
Larroquette?
actually really funny. Yes, the rest of the cast is really funny except for her.
Oh, the one that came from Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, she's kind of flat sometimes on the comedy.
She's good in the
Not all
movie
the
The
time,
Bronze.
Oh, they did a
No,
Brent
they did,
Spiner
she-
cameo in the new Night Court. Okay, that's kind of cool. Because that was one of the things, dude. Brent Spiner was always in Night Court.
And what's
Mhm.
the last one I saw was I think Ross made a cameo.
That was her last appearance.
Oh, Tim Allen has a new show coming out soon. That's cool.
So I guess
Awesome.
now that we got our movies out the way, should we
Yeah.
talk rumors, speculation, and news?
Yes, rumors.
I was gonna say,
I
I
know.
actually have a pick.
And
I have
strong
a digital-
opinions.
I have a digital pickup. Uh-huh.
Oh, what'd you get?
I got the audiobook Shadow of the Sith. Show it.
Ooh.
But anyways, this story is the story of Rey's parents.
What?
They're given
Wait, what?
names.
What?
Yes,
Is
no,
this-
no, right. This is an amazing book so far. It talks about Ochi. I'm about ready to go back and watch Rise of Skywalker again because that's why I'm like,
How about we do a sequel trilogy watch party together, Brian?
I don't mind doing that. I actually
I
enjoy
do
the
that.
sequel trilogy. I'm one of the few. in
Me
the
too.
crowd.
I do.
Wait, are you good? Are you prepared to go down that rabbit hole, Brian? Like last
Oh,
time?
it's not a
Just saying?
rabbit hole.
What do you mean? I enjoy those movies. Like I am a Last Jedi lover. Everybody hates that movie, and I'm just like, okay, these are all nitpicks in my opinion. But
And
okay.
this is
I've
one of the few
always-
times.
I've
This is one of the few
always felt
times. Sorry, this is one of the few times we could talk Star Wars freely.
Well, okay. I'm sorry.
Not
If
done.
you were expecting realism in a Star Wars movie, watch Star Trek. Okay.
I've always felt The Last Jedi would have been. It was a fine movie if it wasn't a Star Wars movie.
Yeah. Well, the thing about it is that there was a lot of things going against it. Plus, the hype train after The Force Awakens was so intense that I feel
And-
like any movie that they would have put out would have just not failed to scratch.
And
Because,
plus, that
like-
that movie should have killed Laura Dern's career because that was the worst role ever.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. But no, if people, I just laugh because it's like people are like, well, they should have good writing in a Star Wars movie. It's like, dude, did you watch the prequels? They exist, guys.
There is
Sand-
good writing in
Sand is
Star
coarse
Wars.
and irritating.
It's called Andor.
Our childhood has rose-colored glasses. It's just
It
is.
is.
Yeah.
But we shouldn't shit on the future generations' experience of the Star Wars movies.
Oh my
But
god!
no, like I said,
There's plenty of Rebel Moon to shit on, so there's no reason to really.
Thank
shit on
you.
Star Wars.
Thank you.
Leave Rebel Moon alone out this
I
conversation.
haven't even
please.
finished it yet.
It's
It's
the
that
worst.
bad. I'm just
It's
saying.
the worst.
No, it was boring as hell. I watched the flashback of like how they killed the royal family, and I was just like,
Oh, you mean Julius Caesar?
yes.
And
Look
then
look at Christopher right now.
Well, no,
and then
it's like-
the part of the scene that made no sense where they're all yelling at her, "You killed her!
Oh.
Get her! Get her!" They're all in on it. What?
they watched her do it. They were
And,
like,
and, they're,
yeah.
and they're all in on it.
Yeah,
There was
I
nobody
just
else
like,
there.
"Ah,
There was
no."
it made no sense.
That was for the
And
rewatch
you know, some
later.
guy's sitting there going,
They're gonna show it.
I'm so smart thinking of this. Like, you know, it's just like I solved
You
the writing
know,
problem. Like,
Zack Snyder wrote that, right?
Yeah,
No, William Shakespeare wrote it when he
Oh,
wrote.
jeez.
Zack Snyder wrote it.
Zack Snyder lifted it.
Anyone can be. Let's get back to anyone can be a
master
Jedi.
adaptation.
Midichlorians.
I'm telling you right now, the Force is for everyone, not just the Jedi. That was the point of that movie. Thank you very much. Moving on.
Mhm.
Ray had all the Jedi in her hands.
So me and Brian will be doing watch parties. We're not gonna stream them because that's way too boring to watch us watch Star Wars.
I mean,
But,
you could watch us watch Star Wars. I mean, it'd be like a weird director's commentary. Think about it.
I'm with
Yeah.
Degrassi. Fall Guy looks great. I'm excited about Fall Guy.
Yeah, that looks pretty interesting. Ryan.
That
that's-
I might actually see. Poor guy.
I miss just a fun movie. Fun movies. Fun movies are fun.
I
You
just
know, it's
speaking
been
of
a
fun
while.
movies, I just saw Anyone But You.
I did too. It was up and down. It had its
It-
moments.
It was
Was that the movie that Max is getting all prudish about?
yes.
The lead guy in it, the Top Gun guy, he was good in it. Sweeney's acting is not so good.
Yeah, I have to
So
agree
you're
with
saying
you.
they cast her for her other talents?
Other assets, yes.
She's gonna go far with those assets, like Pamela Anderson. Isn't she? I can see her starring in a remake of Barbarella.
Well, Lily James already.
I would be
did
okay
the,
with that.
I know
the
you
other
would.
one. Well, Lily James did a good job in that Pam and Tommy movie. So, I mean, there you go. That's something.
All right, let's get to the
Such hard
news.
acting in that one.
Do I have a newsreel? I do have one.
I was gonna say, did
Yes.
Max complain about Sebastian Stan's exposed member in that movie?
Ooh. I don't want to see penis in my movies.
No penises in my movies.
We got the box. Speaking of penis in movies, Challenges was number one with 15 million. Unsung Heroes 7.7. Godzilla X Kong 7.2. Civil War dropped to 7 million. Fourth place from last week. Was number one last week. Wow.
Wow.
Abigail 5.2. Wow. I would expect Civil War to be still in the top three, actually.
This is the shittiest time of the year for box office.
Yeah.
But Challengers, man, Challengers, Zendaya, go get your money, girl.
Yeah.
Go.
There's a lot of positive buzz about this movie.
Yeah,
Hmm.
there is. Oh.
You know, people that's offended by threesomes, go watch the original threesome movie, Threesome, with Stephen Baldwin.
There's other services online if you want to see threesomes.
Yeah, and if you want to see the best scenes in this movie, they're going to be out there too.
Yeah.
I think I've seen them on Twitter already.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. The same thing happened with Jennifer Lawrence. That movie, all the naughty bits were all over Twitter when that movie came out.
Well, her like she's not, you know, her naughty bits aren't in this movie, but you know, there's a couple good scenes. Mhm. Anyways, moving on. Unsung Hero. What was that movie about?
I have no idea. I didn't. Was there any marketing for this? Let's see what
Never
this
even
movie's
heard of
about.
it. For it to hit
I
second
agree.
place, that's insane.
I agree.
Really?
I agree again with Degrassi. Glenn Powell and Hitman on Netflix. The trailer looks very good. Coming next month.
Unsung Heroes is a Christian Christian drama film.
Oh,
A small family moves from Australia to Tennessee in the pursuit of a new beginning.
Pour one out for Jesus.
Yes, pretty much.
And now, you know what? There is a market for those
Mhm.
types of movies. There are people that are happy to go see them and have entertainment for them, and that's a good thing.
Well,
Just like comics are for everybody, and there's something for everybody. There should be movies for everybody. It's good.
Well, it's like people
Yes.
who poo-poo Hallmark movies. It's like, people watch those movies.
Yes.
I
so-
love
so
watching
why they make
Lifetime movies. I want to see how women kill their husbands over and over and over again.
Right.
Well, they deserved it.
Kill that cheating bastard.
some do.
They're trying to become recording artists with Christian music.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't for me,
That South
It's
not
Park
for me,
show
but-
was amazing. Oh,
but these movies seem to do well and get people to go into the theaters. And you know what? If it's keeping theaters afloat by putting butts in seats, so be it.
Where is that Late Night with the Devil playing? That's on streaming?
Yeah, it's on Shudder or it's on one of the streamings.
I have to
The
watch
Cross
that.
will know.
Chiller, isn't it?
That might be Chiller.
Is it on
Yeah,
Chiller?
it's true. Church movies do play for themselves. People,
Well, isn't that special?
little. There's nothing wrong with going to theaters and seeing a little inspiration. 'Cause,
Yeah, like I said,
you know,
if it puts butts in seats and keeps the theaters afloat, especially in a slow time like now, so be it.
one of my favorite movies is the Ten Commandments and The Robe and Ben Hur.
well, the Ten
Same.
Commandments is an amazing movie. Okay, Charlton Heston, Yul Brynner.
It's no Last Temptation of Christ.
What is?
What is next up? So here we go. Some rumors, and more rumors. After
Oh.
reprising his role as the Human Torch for Deadpool and Wolverine, Chris Evans officially signed for Avengers: Secret Wars.
He's coming
makes
back
sense
as Captain
because-
America. Yeah.
It makes sense because they, I think they're bringing everyone back for Secret
Well-
Wars.
The question is going to be which Captain America is he going to be playing, or will
Old
he
Man
be
Cap?
playing, or will he be playing Johnny Storm?
I want to see both, honestly,
Hmm.
in the same scene. I don't care.
That'll be funny.
That
That would
be
be
fun.
amazing.
But that's more of a scene for a Deadpool Wolverine, I think, than a
Yeah.
Aven-
So,
Secret
That's
Wars.
Secret Wars. Yeah, agreed.
It's with Iger talking about bringing big name movies only and big IPs, tempo movies. I think this rumor actually holds weight.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they'll pull the truck up full of money to all of the originals to show up because
Absolutely.
because Marvel's
Rumor.
putting out garbage sense.
yes. So would you say that this is like a Hail Mary for them kind of right now?
Yes.
Are we doing the Hail Mary talk again?
I'm just saying. People didn't understand what I was trying to say when I was saying that it seems like this Wolverine and Deadpool movie is kind of like a desperation heave downfield.
A
And people
last
are-
Gucci
resort.
bag and the North Face.
Thank you. Gosh, man, like they're throwing
Well-
everything against the wall at this movie, guys. You understand this, correct?
The panel did not understand that last night, Brian. You
I was
confused
sitting
the
there, I
panel.
was blue in the face, and they were just like, "I don't get it. I don't get it."
What are you
Comic book
talking
movies are gonna
about?
last forever. It's like, no, dude. Everything has its time, dude. Like even with football teams, dynasties don't last forever, man.
There's a cycle with movies, and superheroes just hasn't had that time to cycle through like horror, comedy,
The other part of it
rom-coms.
is, and I didn't mean to interrupt you. So is that like a lot of these comic book movies, they're mashups. They're multiple genres in one movie.
Mhm.
So that's
Yeah.
why they've lasted as long as they have, because you can make damn near any movie and put a superhero in it,
Mhm.
more or less.
Yep.
I mean, I think the Dark Knight movies kind of showed that to us.
Yeah, I think
Well,
go ahead, Joe.
I was just gonna say, I mean, with Marvel, at least those original phases of the MCU, you had to see all the movies because it was all a storyline that was all tied together. So you felt you needed to see, Ant-Man, all the other stuff because you had to know where the whole story was going, so they could have some of those smaller movies in there and have those lifted because people were still going to come see them because of all the other stuff. I don't feel that anymore because I don't know. It feels like a rudderless ship at this point.
I think
directionless since Endgame. Yeah.
If they just did buddy cop movies with all the superheroes, that would so work.
But I'm just
wouldn't
saying,
care anymore.
they've already got. Well, that's not true. They've already done buddy cop superhero movies, like
So Deadpool and Wolverine is.
Yeah, half the
Aquaman.
team up movies. Half the team up movies are buddy cop movies. I mean, hell, the TV series Captain American Winter Soldier, that was a buddy cop show. Like,
that was great. That's a great show.
I mean, yeah, it was, but still, you see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
You can mash up political intrigue into a thriller, a spy thriller with Winter Soldier and stuff like that.
Secret Wars.
Yeah, exactly.
Secret Invasion. The way they shit the bed on that one.
Yeah, so it's like, guys, that's the thing about these movies, and that's I think another reason why people are kind of tired of them because they're mashups. It's like let's shoehorn like 7 different genres in one movie. And and slap a Marvel label on it,
I think the reason people love Miss Marvel so much and it did so well is because it was a coming of age story.
But
that's all it was.
It didn't do that. I mean, it didn't do that well. I think people liked it, but it didn't do exceptionally well. It was well received.
Well received by the critics and audience.
Yeah, I enjoyed that show. That was
I liked it as well too, but it didn't put eyes on the screen the way some of the other stuff did.
Yeah, unfortunately, people prejudged it before it was out.
Well, that
I mean, there was actually Miss Marvel. Actually, and the reason Miss Marvel did well wasn't because of Miss Marvel, although she's a good actress and I enjoy seeing her on screen. It was the family aspect, and that's
amazing.
That's what brought that whole show together. It had some heart to it. Whereas all the other stuff just felt just dry and
soulless.
Yeah,
it's like here's another comic book movie, guys. Enjoy. Screw you, you'll watch it.
It was like watching a Daniel Craig James Bond movie.
Soulless. Pretty much.
Did everybody on the panel see Aquaman 2 yet?
Yes.
No.
Did I max it?
Yeah, Max hated it. He thought it was the worst.
No, it's been on Max for months. I have
Max, the Mandalorian, hated the movie. Said it was the worst movie he's ever seen.
It was fine. I don't like them trying to make Aquaman a dumbass, which is what they do a lot. They play him for comedy relief as a dumbass, and I'm just like, I mean, the way they introduced him originally wasn't a dumbass. Then they kind of went the dumbass route.
I think Momoa just wanted to play Momoa at that point at this for Aquaman 2. He was like, screw it. This is going to be the last time I'm going to be Aquaman, most likely. Let me just play it dumb.
They Thored him. They Thored him, but not as good.
Thor. He's a moron.
They tried to turn it into Thor, though. I see it.
I'm probably like one of 8 Thor fans. And I hated that they turned him into comedy relief and dumbass and but I'm not gonna hold that against people that actually like the MCU Thor.
Once they made him fat, I think that's when it went downhill.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
There's a fine line between comedy relief and being the butt of the joke. They made him the butt of the joke, and that was Ragnarok was fine. It was fun.
Ragnarok, yeah.
But after that, it just was like, I don't mind a jokey Thor, but like I said, when he becomes the butt of the joke, it's like, come on, because you can't take them serious when they then have to be serious.
Yeah. I don't know. That was my problem with Love and Thunder. They had a great storyline with Jane Foster's character, and I don't think those two storylines should have been in the same
Mixed
movie.
together.
Please
Yeah.
don't let Russell Crowe do anything other than American or Australian accent.
Thank you.
You didn't like his Greek accent?
No, well, if it was a Greek
I don't know what
accent,
that was.
maybe I don't know.
I
what
thought it was pretty funny, but I actually enjoyed Love and Thunder, but I'm also easily pleased. So, yeah, and I was okay with the Guns N' Roses horn too, like how they just shoved it into every orifice in that movie. It was okay. That November Rain scene at the end there was just, it brought tears to my eye. It's mostly just because my dad really liked Guns N' Roses, and he passed away earlier that year. So it was an emotional experience.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Next rumor: Daisy Johnson and Elena Rodriguez will appear in Armor Wars. Both will be part of Secret Warriors.
I'll take Daisy Johnson any day of the week. She
That
was
was
the best. She was the only good part of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Hey, Ghost Rider.
Yeah, but by the time Ghost Rider was introduced, the show was an absolute mess.
I don't know why they did the whole time skip, jump backwards stuff.
It all got weird.
The human stuff was good, actually.
Yeah, except for the Inhuman show.
The show. There was a show. It was a show.
Inhumans? Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I saw it. What they did to Medusa was a travesty.
Yeah.
They
And
didn't have the
Anson.
budget.
I love Anson Mount, but mine was Black Bolt, but
The budget for
That
her
show
hair
was
was not there. Not there.
no, it wasn't.
The only thing I saw Black Bolt was on Multiverse of Madness.
Which was also Anson Mount. Anson Mount.
Yeah.
That was nice.
You know, when this show ended, they should have had her in any possible project they could possibly shove her into.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was a popular character.
Yes.
Even though, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was she was popular within that show. People wanted to see
Yeah.
Quick.
They even put her in comics.
Yep. I forget. I vaguely remember Elena Rodriguez in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. But
And next up, Deadpool and Wolverine will feature Patrick Stewart as Charles Xavier. No brainer. Blah blah blah.
yeah.
Yeah.
Who won't be featured in Deadpool and Wolverine? I mean, everyone's going to be in there for like at least a few seconds.
It's gonna be a cameo hodgepodge of everybody getting killed.
Yeah, probably.
I wonder if they're gonna die quicker than Doctor Strange.
They're probably not even going to kill a lot of them off. It's probably just going to be hop to here, hop to there, see one here, see one there.
Walk through one door. Hey guys, walk to the next
Yeah.
door.
Yeah.
Like a Scooby Doo episode.
Like Night at the Museum, MCU.
And I'm not opposed to that. I mean, if you're trying to work people in, that's the only way you're going to do it. It's going to be 10 to 15 seconds on screen cameos.
Yeah, you're hopping from
Yeah.
universe to universe, and
True. Next rumor: a Justice League International project is in development at DC Studios.
boo.
Oh boy.
I'm
What?
saying boo because I want Justice League Dark. I don't want Justice League International. I want Justice League Dark.
They're doing a Booster Gold. Aren't they doing a Booster Gold project?
Yes.
No. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have a Guy Gardner. Got Batman. I don't know. No, don't have Batman yet.
We don't have
Really?
Batman yet, so it's like
Oh, you think they're going to throw a bunch of Batman in a Justice League International project? No.
No.
No, it's like if I just don't understand this idea for Justice League International. They need to do. I personally think they need to do a Justice League dark film, right, before doing an international, because
Yeah.
it'd be really cool to have something different. International, yeah, it'd be. We know what Green Lantern looks like. But I just think international is more obscure characters compared to Justice League Dark, where it's not, where it isn't. People know who Zatanna is. People know who John Constantine is.
Actually, Zatanna and Constantine are more popular than everyone in that picture except for Batman. Actually,
No, but you know where I'm going with this, though.
Yeah.
Christopher. It's like it'd be more better for that than international.
perfection. Degrassi says.
I mean, me and Sticks don't think so. That's what we think. So
I mean, I could care less if they do it. I just would like to see the Justice League Dark characters brought in, which I think they could do because they're doing Swamp Thing. So I can imagine there being a handful of characters introduced there.
yeah, I mean, there is so much you could do with Justice League Dark compared to international. I mean, what storylines could you really do with international? That's the question.
Nothing fun. I mean, because it's just going to be a rehash of a superhero movie, whereas Justice League Dark can go down some interesting rabbit holes.
Yeah.
Here's the problem I have with international is, with international they used the guy from Wonder Woman 84. He was the bad guy.
Maxwell Lord.
Maxwell Lord.
Lord was the bad guy in international.
He redeemed himself afterwards, though. He was good. Wasn't he good during international? He didn't flip out till later when Wonder Woman killed him.
He was good for, I guess, quarter of the run, not the whole run.
Yeah.
But here's my thing,
but
though.
Still, he's the character that they used in that. Is what I'm trying to say. Is that we've already seen that character.
Yeah, and the thing is, they have. Go on.
Did they say live action for this?
Yeah, it probably would be live action. Yeah.
I'd rather see besides Justice League Dark, I'd like to go and do like a Blackest Night series.
Yeah.
You know, I'd rather see that where you could have
that should be an animated series that should have been an animated series a long time ago.
Yeah, an animated movie.
Oh,
yeah.
Sure. But if you want to introduce new superheroes, that's one way to do it, because a lot of those superheroes, when they turn to whatever color it is they turn to, that's a good way to introduce them.
Go wash your hands. Get out of here.
But I get this international is right in James Gunn's wheelhouse. With
of course,
the humor, and he could throw Peacemaker in the group. And
but why? I mean, but again, stop retreading on the same shit over and over in terms of a feel. You don't want you. That's the problem with all these damn superhero movies. It's like Marvel wants to have a same look and feel to all of their damn movies, which makes it boring as hell when they drop the ball on a few of them. But with Gunn, I mean, he has the ability to go a Justice League Dark, a dark. Yeah, you could do a dark supernatural side of things. You could do the superhero side of things. You have different routes to go. If it's all yuck James Gunn humor in every single movie, it's going to get tired real fast.
Yeah, definitely. This is why it needs to, like, in my opinion, James Gunn shouldn't do this route. Instead, go down a different path. In my opinion, yes, it'd be cool to have a Disney International, but it's not going to make bank at the box office. Whereas Justice League Dark probably would, because it's more interesting and more intriguing.
But then, wasn't that the argument with a lot of the general audience, that DC was too dark?
Yes.
Well, but that was superhero movies that were too dark.
Yeah.
The Justice League Dark, you're making a horror movie. What does really well at the box office?
Horror films.
Horror movies.
Yeah.
but
you could play into
Well-
both sides and have something that you don't have to break the bank on budget wise and do pretty well.
Well, and I was just gonna say, most of those horror movies make good money because their budget is so small.
Yeah,
If
pretty
you're
much.
gonna make a Justice League Dark, I mean, how small of a budget do you think it's gonna be that you're gonna? I mean, the smallest
You can
budget
make-
for a superhero movie is 110 million or something like that.
But you can make 100. I mean, what was it, The Creator or whatever that movie? It's not a superhero.
Oh,
movie,
Madam Web
but
was 70 million.
you can
Yeah,
you
look how
can
that
make
turned out.
something for 75 to 100 million dollars and get away with it, and make a nice tight. You don't have to make a 3-hour epic. You can make a nice tight hour and 45-minute movie, 2-hour movie, and done.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
So I don't even if this is true, probably won't see this movie if the DCU succeeds, probably to like 2028 or something.
They're doing a Huntress. I'm looking,
Yes.
reading Degrassi stuff. Which Huntress?
I believe
Wayne or Bertinelli?
I forgot. It's neither.
Oh, that's no fun.
Probably neither. I forgot who's. I think they had an actress actually. They had in mind. I covered this at some point. Did I? I don't remember if it was a standalone movie.
You're talking about
That was Bertinelli.
the Korean DCU?
Oh, okay.
Okay. I got both Huntresses' first appearances.
The
I'm covered.
country should be around 60 million. Not bad. 60 million is not bad for a Huntress movie. Huh. I wouldn't mind the Huntress movie. But that'll really piss a lot of people off that they did a Huntress movie, but not the Batgirl movie.
Well, they did it. They just didn't release it.
Yeah. True.
Why would you release a turd?
Next up, a project for
clean yourself up.
Toyana Paris, Monica Rambeau was reportedly in the works at Marvel Studios. They got scrapped due to the Marvels underperforming at the box office. Her story will not continue in other MCU projects. I really liked her as an actress. I liked her as Photon. Yeah.
She is not a lead character.
No,
I like her character, but she's not a lead character that's going to carry a movie.
No.
Nobody cares about Photon
Photon.
that much that it's going to lead a movie. Like I said, they should work her in.
I
I
mean,
can't see why they wouldn't. But
does everybody have to have a movie? Like,
no,
I mean,
Not everyone. Not
side
everyone.
characters are side characters for a reason. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, you don't put them into the forefront. And
and they work best that way.
That's what he's saying. I mean, you're not going to
Yeah.
put her as the lead character or actress
No.
in a tentpole movie.
I can see her being in a Miss Marvel season 2, helping her out.
Yeah.
I can see her
Captain
being in the new. I can see her
Captain
being
America
in the new
movie,
Vision series.
I can see that as well.
the Agatha series.
Oh, God.
No, I don't think Agatha takes place.
Leave
well,
Agatha alone.
I don't think
it
they're
takes
going to make
place in
that,
the
but that's just me.
current timeline.
I think
think
it's
it
done filming.
It is done filming, but I think
Yeah.
it takes place like in the 1800s. I don't think it takes place in current time.
Cool.
I think it's a prequel to that whole
Can't be-
Scarlet
can't be
Witch,
wor-
how she knows
can't-
about the Scarlet Witch. And
Can't be any worse than Echo.
Still haven't watched that yet.
she's not going to throw a bowling ball, so it will be better.
It's a shame because I like the Echo character, and I had very low expectations.
That wasn't the Echo character
No.
that we got on screen. That was not it.
Jedi Survivors on Game Pass.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Downloading it right now.
Next up, Wesley Snipes is fully set to reprise his role as Blade in the multiverse saga.
Yeah, it's called Deadpool.
Oh. I guess if they can't make a Blade movie, just bring Wesley Snipes back.
Hey, he's already reprised the role in What We Do in the Shadows.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that so good?
It's fantastic. It's one of the best shows on TV. The movie itself was fan. The TV show is phenomenal. That it makes me laugh out loud several times while watching it. Very few things make me laugh out loud. Matthew
Yep.
Berry is one of the funniest people on earth.
Well, if this is true, I wouldn't mind seeing Wesley Snipes run around the multiverse as Blade.
Hell yeah. It's not like we're going to get the other Blade anytime soon.
True.
No.
Or not.
I don't know
Probably
how
not.
many.
T3, right?
There's so many projects that they could have threw him in as cameos, team ups before the Blade movie even came out. I don't know what they were thinking.
They're trying to appease him, is what they were trying to do, and that's the wrong thing to do.
Marvel hasn't done anything dark, though. I mean, they haven't. Outside of Werewolf by Night, they haven't plumbed those depths with the MCU.
No.
I mean, you could say Moon Knight, but yeah.
And they didn't show any violence.
It was all in cutscenes that you didn't see.
Cutscenes.
That's when all the good stuff happened. You didn't see it.
Right.
Next up, Marvel Studios reportedly interested in Kiki Palmer for a big role in the MCU.
Hmm.
I was thinking Storm, Rogue. She did look pretty good in that little skit as Rogue.
I think
Not
Storm
the
would
accent
fit-
though.
I think Storm would fit her, in my opinion.
I'm sorry that you can say what you want about gender swapping or race swapping characters, stuff like that. Just don't do that with the X-Men. It's just
No.
about the characters. The people want to see are very particular about their character that they love. There's people that love Rogue. There's people that love Storm. If they made Storm a white woman, people would be pissed off.
Hmm.
Just put the characters out the way they are, and people love them, and people will go see them.
You see, for
It's
me,
X-Men. You have literally the most diverse cast possible. It's the X-Men. There's representation everywhere with
Yeah.
all the characters.
I've been watching the cartoon to catch up, and that show is completely and totally 2024 approved.
Yeah.
It's like it's woke as hell from the 90s. So there you go.
That's always been the X-Men. And the X-Men have always been that way, and that's fine. That's
Progressive.
fine. But
X-Men have always been progressive since the 60s.
I don't like. It's like, why create a controversy when you don't need to? Because for once, you can pick from all these different mutants that exist out there to build. Oh my God! No, never do that.
No,
man,
stop, please.
Come on.
She was horrible as Rogue.
We all know Alexandria Daddario is going to be.
I know you liked her, Brian, but
Man,
I loved her at Sookie Stackhouse in True Blood.
Come on.
Yeah. Sookie.
Yeah, it's like
That was the worst accent ever.
It's a casting that you don't have to try to do weird things to be representative. If the goal is to be representative in casting, you could do that easily with X-Men with the existing characters that exist very easily. So please don't start swapping people around, doing weird stuff for no reason, because you're just going to sour people. And I mean, there's always going to be people that are going to bitch about anything anyway. Yeah. But why, why put gasoline on a fire when you don't have to?
Because of the X-Men and people will go watch it anyway.
Yeah, but come on, dude. It's getting to the point where.
But this is just a rumor. We don't know what character she's being looked at.
Should be a great Storm. And Storm is the biggest. Storm is one of the biggest X-Men characters. You
I thoroughly
easily
enjoy
put her in
Halle
the
Berry.
top 4 or 3 of X-Men characters in terms of her X-Men history.
Is she pretty tall?
Kiki
How tall?
Palmer?
Yeah, how tall is she?
She
that
is
bad.
5'6".
Not that bad. It's because what's her name that plays She-Hulk is probably about the same height.
Well, she's like 5'4".
Yeah. So my thought for this girl would have been Red She-Hulk, but you already got Red Hulk.
Does anyone really want to see Red She-Hulk?
We're getting Red Hulk with Harrison Ford.
Nobody wants to see She-Hulk, let alone Red She-Hulk.
Well, there you go. So they're definitely going to give it to us.
Yeah, probably.
What, you don't want that? We'll do that then.
Yeah.
Next up, Kit Harington will appear as Black Knight in Moon Knight Season 2, and maybe we'll get to see Moon Knight Season 2 by the end of 2026. More rumors.
Good Lord, why?
I like Kit Harington. I feel bad that his project fell through. I really wanted to see a Jon Snow spinoff. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but he's just gonna sit at the wall and talk about McQueen and
Marvel is making movies the way they used to make comics.
I don't mind the Black Knight. I don't
Making him shiny.
make it.
Cheap paper.
Are they putting him there because Blade's never going to happen?
In multiple, yeah. Are they going to what?
I said, are they putting him in Moon Knight Season 2 because Blade's not going to happen?
Maybe.
Could be. Could be.
They might be putting him in there because they got to try and fulfill his contract. Like, shit, we got him for 3 other movies. What are we going to put him in?
You are 300% correct, AOA.
No, but I don't even know the last time that they did a story with the Black Knight.
There was a solo series about 3 years ago. That was about all. I don't know. Moon Knight really let me down in terms of the way they handled that show for a character that I really enjoy. So I don't know. Maybe they can have a bounce back season. We'll see.
Yep. Because I couldn't stand that. I did not like that first season of Moon Knight at all. It was not for me.
I mean, I liked kind of the way it was filmed. I just didn't like the way they handled the character. It's just like Moon Knight is ultra violent. That is the fun part of Moon Knight. He is ultra violent. He is the Fist of Khonshu. And to just basically have him black out for all violence is like, it's like, what's the point?
Art first, then story. Huh? Yeah, Marvel in the 90s was bad. Storylines were bad.
It was what we had.
Next up.
Marvel was also almost bankrupt at that time.
I don't believe this at all. Steven Spielberg and Jordan Peele are currently top choices right now to direct Tom Holland's upcoming Spider-Man 4. It's Christopher Nolan and George Miller have also been in talks with Marvel Studios about directing the film.
What did you get these rumors from some guy?
No, he's probably seen it from MCU update or something like that.
Some guy on the corner. I just had to throw this in here just to show how stupid some rumors can be.
I can't even imagine what a George Miller Spider-Man movie would look like. I just can't.
And I don't see Christopher Nolan doing superhero movies anyway, so he's already.
Especially not something like a Spider-Man.
If it was anything, it'd be DC.
And I don't see Jordan Peele giving up his full control and vision of what he likes doing his movies to work for Marvel.
You mean to make the same movie again? Over and over and over again?
Same movie.
No.
Different actors. Different actors.
Get out. Come on.
I mean, if I had to guess, I mean, top choice would be Sam Raimi. Currently, there's a rumor about that.
Yeah, I don't see any of these guys taking a helm, especially Spielberg.
Big Pig in the City was a great movie, AOA.
I do like that movie.
It's a good movie.
I think George Miller is going straight into the wasteland after Furious. Oof. You're saying Furious is that bad?
Have you seen the trailer?
What?
I mean, outside of Hemsworth's nose, I'll still watch it because I love that whole.
Every time Helmsworth came on the
Seriously.
screen, I'm like, oh, it's Thor. Oh, it's Thor. It's like they didn't even change his look.
Well, they gave him a new nose.
Yeah, the different nose,
Yeah, okay,
prosthetic
yeah.
nose.
The next Mad Max movie.
The problem with him, he will always be typecast as a dumb idiot because of Thor.
No, Extraction was fantastic, and Extraction 2 was fantastic. Those were
His
very,
five-
very solid movies.
His 5
Really?
seconds as George Kirk were pretty
Yes.
badass.
Yes, that was fun.
Oh yeah.
But the Extraction movies are very good for just straight up action movies. There is very little fluff. They are just good movies.
Oh, Mad Max: The Wasteland.
Yeah.
Next
I
up,
thought-
I
But-
love Miller, and I love the whole Mad Max universe. I love all of those movies. His vision for filmmaking is unlike anyone else's.
now getting to the thumbnail. Avengers 5 will feature Captain America, Moon Knight, Spider-Man, Hulk, and She-Hulk. Genosha Island will become the new headquarters for the Avengers.
What?
Okay. That doesn't make
Yes.
any sense, but okay.
That's a lot of word salad right there.
It's been this has been talked about by multiple scoopers, actually, not just the guy on the corner from the last scoop. I mean, rumor.
Or the same scooper with different handles.
Didn't they also change the
Hey,
name? And it's not going to be called the Kang Dynasty anymore.
I just put that in there for the thumbnail with slide.
Okay, so which are we talking? Sam, Captain America?
Sam. Yep.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's gonna be Sam.
I'm fine with that as a lineup, I guess. I don't know.
Well, at least Moon Knight will have the budget to show action scenes this time around. And as long as we
Maybe.
get
Maybe.
Angry Hulk back, maybe, hopefully. Not
Oh,
Professor
I
Hulk.
hope. I'm not a big Ruffalo fan, but
I don't know.
and
know.
maybe they'll find someone who can actually write well for Maslany, and She-Hulk will get a redemption arc.
I don't mind this lineup at all.
I'm okay with it. I mean, it makes me happier than them trying to cram in a Young Avengers champions style lineup as the lead.
I can see Spider-Man and She-Hulk playing well off each other as characters if they do it right.
I just worry about what Hulk I'll get. Hulk always has somebody that's, I mean, you had Black Widow there. It's somebody you had people that for him to play off of. I guess it's just going to be him playing off of She-Hulk, which I did not like that dynamic one bit in the TV series.
Surprise, no Black Knight.
Yeah, no surprise.
That's good. That's fine. We don't need Black Knight.
Well, you know what? I mean, you'll have those. If you have these characters, they would be the lead characters, but you're still going to have tons of other characters in the movie.
Fix-It. Joe
Oh,
Fix-It
Mr.
is
Fix-
coming.
Oh, but I don't know if I want Ruffalo as Fix-It.
Eh,
I don't know if I could see him as Joe Fix-It. I don't know. I'm just not a big Ruffalo fan.
maybe if they didn't CGI his face onto the Hulk.
Yeah,
I
that
think-
way it wouldn't look like you had to take a shit all the time.
Ha ha ha. True, true.
I gotta take a grumpy.
Yeah, I don't know. Truthfully, I prefer the Hulk not to even be in there. I'd rather have a solo Hulk movie at some point. To tell you the truth.
Yeah. And now on to some real news, not just rumors and speculation. The Russo brothers say they are now waiting for a script for Guy Ritchie's live-action Hercules remake for Disney.
There's so many things in there that are hurting my brain to put
Yawn.
together in a
Russo
sentence.
brothers, Guy Ritchie, live action.
That's
Guy
an
Ritchie.
interesting. I mean,
Love
it's gonna
Guy
be years. It's gonna be years before we get this film. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
Yeah, they don't have a script yet.
Yeah, so it'll probably be 5 years, give or take.
If Danny DeVito isn't back as that
Danny DeVito.
harpy guy,
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, Phil.
then it's a waste of a movie. It's already a waste of a movie. Making these live action. Now they're doing
mean-
Moana too.
I mean,
I don't
I mean,
understand
Her-
the Russo brothers and Guy Ritchie
Hercules.
basically live action swapping Hercules. That seems like a
I
waste.
mean, Hercules isn't a bad movie to live action though, because considering the fact it's Greek mythology, and it'd be very interesting to see a live action. I mean, yes, it's not going to be as like the cartoon, but it would be interesting to see how they approach it, in a live action version.
And I could see. I agree. It's not a bad project to do. I just don't understand wasting the Russo brothers and Guy Ritchie on that project.
I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have done the Russo brothers, if I'm honest with you, on this film.
The only thing I can think of is the Russo brothers came to them and said, "We want to do this movie," but I don't know why.
What did you guys say? Wait until they start.
Making animated versions of live action.
version of
classics.
live action classics.
The
I mean,
animated
they are-
Godfather. I
mean,
would sit through animated Godfather.
I mean, they are making an anime. I mean, they're literally doing a prequel to The Lion King called Mufasa.
That's still animated.
They've
Yeah,
never done
they put out-
animation.
They
For
put
it.
out a poster for that.
Yeah, they
Yeah, I
haven't
think there
done-
was a trailer.
never
Was
done-
there a trailer? Today?
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
a
there
trailer.
was a trailer
That-
for it.
They actually, the lions actually have emotion in this one.
Mm.
They
Yeah.
show facial expressions. So that's
Oh,
pretty
my.
cool.
I
Hey.
guess.
The tech has moved up.
I guess.
I still won't go see it.
Well, I could like Anthony said, I could see him doing this, Guy Ritchie doing this so he can do his other independent stuff with the Disney money that he gets.
But the Russo brothers,
What movie are they gonna let him make? That's independent.
Who?
I don't know.
Who? The Russo brothers?
Yeah,
No,
Russo's
Guy
not
Ritchie.
first.
Guy Ritchie.
No, I'm talking
Yeah,
about the
Guy
movie. I'm talking about the money he gets paid from Disney. Using that for-
taking the paycheck and bankrolling
Yes.
something else. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that I could see. I guess. Yeah, I thought you meant is doing something
Nah.
else for Disney.
No,
Like they ain't
Disney-
gonna do
this-
it.
they're
Disney
not gonna
doesn't
do
do
it.
it independent.
Nah. Next up, where's Carrie Condon confirms she will star in Star Wars Skeleton Crew, describing the series as really adventurous. They got such great directors for each episode: the Daniels, Bryce Dallas Howard, Lee Isaac Chung, and David Lowery.
Okay, you ready?
Really
You ready?
adventurous.
Really
Ready?
adventurous.
Thanks for
Ready?
that.
Ooh,
Here we go.
Insight.
Here we go.
Go ahead, Sticks. Get this
where
one.
do I sign up?
This doesn't matter. Where's our trailer? Blame Kathleen Kennedy. Boom, boom.
Yep.
Right down the line.
I just want good writing.
I just want good writing. Give us a
This-
trailer
this-
already.
Paraphrasing from two
That's
Sundays
such
ago.
an amorphous statement, though. What does that mean? What does good writing mean? Good writing
I
to
don't know.
who?
We're still
Me,
trying to figure out
you?
a year later.
And
Man in the
Andor
Red
was,
Shoe.
Andor was
Um,
good. Andor was good writing. I think Andor, you could cite Andor and say, look, that's good.
A couple of seasons of Mandalorian were good.
writing. Just one season.
Ahsoka was good writing.
No.
Uh, Ahsoka has
the-
really good
That was
writing.
that was a groan there. I heard it.
the original trilogy had good writing.
No.
No.
Well, I mean, if you count like Lawrence
It had good
Kasdan
rewriting.
and you know,
It was a good
George Lucas
story.
wasn't involved.
Thanks for the plot outline, George. We'll take it from here.
Oh.
The story was good. I'm not going to say the writing was great, but the story.
Well, let me do one more Don before he pops in or does anything.
To say his name 3 times, it'll pop up a
Yeah.
Beetlejuice.
I just want. There's too many females, straight men.
He just wants something he enjoys, and
My
I
childhood.
understand that. He wants them to throw him a bone, and I don't blame him. And they're
yeah, but
putting
the
out all
problem
kinds of
is
Star Wars stuff, and so you just
they're
you
not,
kind of want
though.
something
That's-
that appeals to you. They probably
They have given him stuff to appeal. He likes it, then later on he hates it.
Mhm.
It's like a lot of people. They loved it until they were told to hate it.
This is exactly what I wanted, but I don't want.
Well, I mean, I can't. I mean, I know he loves Boba Fett, but you can't watch the Book of Boba Fett and be like, oh, there you go, that's good. It was for that character. It made no sense. The whole story made no sense. It's just bad.
You think they should have just left him in the Sarlacc pit?
Yeah. I mean, if maybe bring him back as a side character within the Mandoverse, but if you were going to bring him back for a series where they tease it as him coming and knocking off Bib Fortuna and be like, I'm the crime boss now, and then it's all I'm in a back to tank and I really don't want to be a crime boss. I love people. It just didn't make any damn sense. And then the whole Scooter Kids, that was just stupid.
I want sweaty men in
I will not
space.
defend that movie or that show. It was awful. Only good episodes were the last 2. Because the Mandalorian was in them.
Because they were Mando episodes. The one was a full Mando episode.
Terry Floyd says, just stick a boba in it and make it a man.
But yeah, I mean, I understand. He's a little raw about it, and I get that. I get his anger about it. So I'm not gonna shit on Dom's anger too much because I know where he's coming from.
That's what I
know
do.
where it's coming from, but the
I
problem is,
professionally
I've
shit on
made
his
my
anger.
peace with it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it's not a place. It's not a world to live in because you're never gonna get what you want anymore
No.
out of it.
and
So
that's
you
not the
just
hill to
set
die on
yourself up
anymore
for
either.
repeated
Yeah.
disappointment.
Listen, I love the Thundercats. I hated both remakes, but it's not going to stop me from hoping for another Thundercats. I don't know if I'm going to get it again. I got the comics. I can read those.
Which weren't very good either.
No, they're not. But they did a damn good job with He-Man on Netflix.
I still haven't watched the second season.
So good. So good.
I'll get to it eventually. Just haven't got to it yet. I still have one more episode of Dead Boy Detectives to get through.
Oh, such a good show. I'm going to watch it
That's
again.
fantastic. It's fantastic.
Oh my God. Dead Boy Detective is so good. Even if you didn't watch Sandman, you don't need to. You can just go straight in and watch Dead Boy Detectives.
I could have lived with a little more death.
Yeah,
I got teased
I did
again.
want more death. I wanted more death.
I love that character, and I like the actress they have playing her. It's good.
Mhm.
The original Thundercats only had 6 okay episodes.
That's,
Hey,
and that's pushing it, over. That's probably stretching it. They're fun to watch, but they weren't good.
they weren't the best written.
So it's like saying the original
they're
He-Man cartoon
fun.
was really great.
It wasn't.
Or for Neil Gaiman some episodes. Next up,
I love Gaiman. I really hope they let him continue to build out that Sandman universe on Netflix with some shows. That's fun.
we're getting a live action Scooby-Doo series on Netflix. Greg Berlanti is set to produce. Ooh.
So
Zoinks.
WB is actually selling something.
They didn't sell it. It's just
License it. License it.
just like Sandman and Dead Boy Detectives.
He produced Dead Boy Detectives.
Amazing.
You know I'm joking,
Amazing.
right? You know I'm joking, right?
Yeah.
Well, I can stay here for a few minutes. It's like 4:15 in the morning, so
Didn't he do Doom Patrol also?
yeah. Greg Berlanti did Doom Patrol and Stargirl.
Riverdale.
Did he do Titans?
Yes, and Titans. Yes.
Yeah, he did Titans too.
Doom Patrol.
And he did Gotham Knights.
Oh, Gotham Knights was trash.
Why do you have to say that name?
But he
No.
did Superman and Lois.
Yes.
But
Yes.
Doom Patrol was fantastic. The great thing about Doom Patrol is they let them do something weird and just let them run with it. They didn't try to rein them in. They just were like, yeah, this is going to be a really weird series, and we're just going to roll with it. And they let them roll with it. It was good.
Degrassi, I'm only joking.
He even did the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, which was fantastic. If
That
you
was
ever seen it.
Relax. Brian says you have to go, so.
All right, Brian. What's this? It's not a licensed or traditional TV sale. Want to put it out there? Netflix picked it up. Nice. But I'm excited to see more live action Scooby Doo.
I'm not.
I'm hoping.
What if they make it rated R like they did Sabrina? And made it more
What if they
supernatural?
destroy it like they did Velma?
Brian,
I like Velma.
Brian, Lucifer, please don't. I don't want to see a
You don't want to see a rated R Scooby Doo?
No, I do not want to see that.
You don't want to see. You don't want to see Scooby and Shaggy laying a fat one in the back of the Mystery Machine. What?
Get this guy. Get him out of his own show, please. Get him
Or
out.
Daphne and Velma actually making out.
There's a thing called Pornhub for that. Just saying.
Pornhub. That's for amateurs.
There's plenty of porn parodies of Scooby Doo out there.
Yeah, there's
There
plenty
is.
of that.
Oh God.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
There is.
But
That's
I don't know.
too
I said
far.
a live action Scooby Doo just never sits right with me. It just always doesn't feel right. I'd rather see it just animated.
Scooby would for a great cast segment.
Oh,
There is no Shaggy, but
Out of Shaggy.
Lillard will always be Shaggy, and Shaggy will always be Lillard.
Yeah. He's actually the voice of Shaggy in Multiverses. Fun fact for you guys.
This is why we can't take AOA anywhere. Right there.
Yes,
That
there is.
comment.
I own some of the Jinkies comics there, Terry.
What? Really?
Yep.
You would have something like that.
cheeky.
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
Oh, it's getting Wednesday. I like that sound of that.
It's amazing.
You know, what was the series? Scooby Doo, Mystery Inc.
Scooby Doo. What's new with Scooby Doo?
No, the one that was two seasons that was really good, where all the monsters were real.
I think it was Mr. Inc.
Mr.
Mr.
Inc.
Inc. That was such a good Scooby Doo show.
There you go. I had one of the magnets sitting over there on my.
Oh God.
What they do to poor Daphne?
Just
The
made her
dials
the
are
way
up
God
to
intended.
They made the dials up to 18 plus.
Gave her a couple
Just saying.
cupcakes there.
We gotta get Terry Floyd on the stream
Yes, it's true.
with you and Joe freaking talking about spicy
Jinkies.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Jinkies.
Jinkies.
It's good. See, there are some good covers on it.
Oh, maybe that's what we should do next week. You guys want to cast the Scooby Doo? We should do.
I'll let
We
you know
could.
if I'm free.
I like that. We could cast Scooby Doo. I already know who I have in mind for Daphne.
It was so perfectly cast the first time they did it.
Yeah.
outside of that's Freddie Prinze Jr.
Leave him alone.
Another big. I know. I have no. I don't have the personal issues with Freddie Prinze Jr. that others have.
About Star Wars?
Yeah.
Does he call them children? Man babies?
I could give a shit less. I just didn't like him as Fred.
Well, the only reason he got the role is because of what's her name?
Gellar.
Yeah.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yes. That's the only reason, because you couldn't have her without
Package
having
deal.
him back then. Yeah.
Package deal.
I know. Long as we don't cast anyone from Game of Thrones in this cast, I'll be fine. We don't need anyone cast from the Game of Thrones in this live action.
Okay, I will now cast every person from Game of Thrones into this cast.
You probably would douchebag. Jon Snow as Fred. Queen of Dragons as Scooby. Let me stop. Next up, Jeff Bridges will return for Tron Ares.
And not just as a CG character.
Will he be AI?
Nope.
He looks AI.
I'm sitting there staring at that, and I'm like, all I really want to do is just go back and watch Starman again.
I love Starman.
It's a great movie.
If anybody mentioned of Melissa McCarthy, I will boycott this channel. I want to cast Lizzo as Velma. All right.
Jack Black as Scooby Doo.
Yes. That sounds like a Josh pick. Because he did what was he did? Jack Black as Magneto for his X-Men cast.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw the first Tron. I saw about 20 minutes of the second Tron, and that's about all the Tron that I've consumed. I've played the stand-up arcade Tron game more than I've actually watched Tron.
I think I've seen the first Tron once.
By first, you mean the original?
Yeah, the
With Black
original
Lightning?
one. I don't know. I didn't fall in love with it like a lot of people did. It wasn't.
I love the video game. Love the video game. When I used to go to the arcade, I used to always go to the Tron machine. But the movies were.
Meh.
Love Jeff Bridges.
I don't know. The first one didn't make a lot of money. Second one didn't make a lot of money. So let's try with another one.
I guess.
Is Timothy Chalamet in this?
No clue. I have no
Good
clue
time.
who's casted for it.
Let me see.
Well, wasn't it
Oh,
Jared
Jared
Leto.
Leto. Sorry.
Jared Leto?
And Gillian Anderson is in this. Maybe I'll watch it for her.
Like,
X
Who look
Files?
for an
the
actress.
campiness of the first one and how stupid the idea was, but kind of fun and weird, was fine. The fact that it spawned more movies was weird.
Yeah, it's true. It's wild that they got a sequel.
Yeah, how come this gets a sequel and we can't get a sequel to The Black Hole?
It's not the Black Hole. I still haven't seen that movie yet.
Watch it.
Hey, if Willow got a freaking TV series,
Oh god,
and I
it
can't
was so
stand
bad.
Willow. I
It
can't
was
stand
so
Willow.
bad. I love the
It-
original Willow movie.
I
I
stand
love
it.
that movie, and that TV series was
Disney loved that
garbage
series
water.
so much they threw it in the garbage.
Oh man,
Oh, yeah,
So
it was a great
bad.
series. Leave it on there for a month and we're whoop, circular file.
You know, I'm gonna have to maybe what was the name of the second one? Legacy.
yeah, Tron Legacy.
Yeah,
Tron Legacy, yeah. I have that.
It's
Yeah.
on Disney Plus probably.
Probably.
Uh,
More likely.
maybe I'll sit through it while I'm
Drunk?
drunk, sleep. Use it to fall asleep or something.
There you go.
Here you go.
All right.
Black Hole is getting a remake just for you, Sticks.
It better be.
Yeah.
Don't lie to me because I haven't heard that yet.
Yeah, I agree, Terry Floyd. The Willow series was not as bad as the League of Their Own series. League of Her Own series was an abomination.
I will
That
say
was-
that there's a underappreciated series on Netflix, Lost in Space. So good. I don't know if you guys seen it or not, but it's so good.
I've seen
Oh.
some of it. It's not bad. I mean, as far as sci-fi goes, it's done well.
What's up, BK for life?
I'm a big fan of the original and the campiness of the original, so it's hard for me to.
Did Bruce
back
for
and
steal yet another key from a contest?
I haven't won anything this week, and I'm big sad.
It's
Big
been
sad.
24 hours and he hasn't won anything, BK.
His
There
average
was
is
literally a
decreasing as the day
Knicks
goes by.
9-8 that I was up that I wanted, but I wasn't close at all. What you
That's why,
said, Sticks?
that's why he's sad.
I
Very
said
sad.
your average is going down as the day goes over.
Yeah, but when the average amount of money I put into these Razzers has dropped dramatically, so I'm actually ahead.
Well, guys, I hate to leave you guys now. It's already 4:30 in the morning, so
Oof.
yeah. So I'm heading to bed now. So thanks for allowing me to come on. Lucifer, sorry that I can't be here for the full stream.
That's fine.
At least I came in.
Thank you. I appreciate you for showing up, unlike some other people I know.
It was good to see you, Taladia.
Yeah, it's always good to see you, Sticks. I'll probably
Take
be
care,
around
Claudia.
next week. Take care, Joe. I'll see you
Get some
guys
sleep.
next time. I
Get
will
some
do.
sleep.
I will do, definitely.
No streaming tomorrow for you.
Don't worry, I'm not. So I'll take care, everyone. Peace out. And make sure you like and subscribe to Brucifer. Okay.
Yay.
Good night,
Okay,
Taladia.
peace. Good night.
Terriers was good, Terry Floyd. As was Wilfred. I miss Wilfred. Both versions of Wilfred, the foreign version and the U.S. version. Both were very good shows.
Thanks. Then we have Fallout. It's the second most watched debut ever on Prime Video. Only a few million views behind the Rings of Power for #1 spot. Rings of Power was a freaking beast in views when it came out.
Well, it had to be. They spent $8 billion on it, so they had to do something.
Well, the visuals are worth it, though.
Yeah, I don't know. That bores me. Sorry.
Yes, I know.
I can't get into that.
Middle
Again, to
Earth
each his
bores
own.
you.
To each his own. It bores the living hell out of me.
There were some parts of this show that I didn't care for, but most of it was really good.
I
It
still
was
have
pay-
to finish it.
It was paced exceptionally well.
Mhm.
If you like me, I had no, like I said, outside of some of the toys that my kids had, I knew nothing about the game or anything like that. But they fed me backstory in terms of everything that was going on for the characters. I felt it was paced well the way they did back flashback reveals and stuff like that. It was a well done show.
Mhm.
Kudos to them for putting together.
I think the only
something
thing I knew about it that I knew was the video game. I think I played the mobile game at one point.
Mhm.
That's it.
good. Yes. I was
will
watching
say,
Johnny today.
PlayStation.
My favorite character is the Ghoul.
Oh,
So
okay.
far, I'm 3
Walton
episodes in.
Walton Goggins shines in everything that he does. He's always going to steal the show because he's that good of an actor. But yeah, I mean, it's like I said, they went right out of the gate and said, "Yep, we're getting to season 2."
Yep.
They wasted
They
no
had no
time
choice.
whatsoever.
They had no choice. They had to give this a second season.
Yeah.
And the final topic of the night: Kraven the Hunter has been delayed till December 13th for 2024.
You
Actually,
heard why, right?
Sony delayed a lot of this slate. They forgot what else they delayed like a year out. What was the reason, Sticks?
They moved a movie
That it's all bad.
out of that spot. I can't remember which movie it was. They moved one movie out of the spot into 25 into May, and
Yeah.
they decided to move Craven down to December, which is a better spot than where it was. They thought.
Yeah, because I think it's going up against the Mufasa movie.
Where it is now, where it was now.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, where it was
In
it was
December.
got up against.
Yeah, there's like 2 or 3 movies is going up against.
Yeah, and
That's-
in December it'll be the only R-rated movie in December.
Oh yeah.
So. Can't
Yeah,
remember.
I don't know. I want to care about it. I just don't care about it.
I really like the trailer. You know, I know people make fun of the lion blood, but we don't know how Craven actually gets his powers in the movie. I still think it's going to be what's her name, Calypso giving him the powers, helping him get the powers.
Oh, it was
I don't know,
Karate
I
Kid
just-
that they moved. They moved
Yeah, Karate Kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, Karate Kid wasn't a Christmas movie.
Who did they cast for that movie? Is it a carry on from the
It's
TV
Ralph
show?
Macchio. It's Ralph
And Jet
Macchio
Li.
and
Not Jelly,
not Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan, and
Oh,
they
so we get the reboot Karate Kid and the Karate Kid.
Yes.
We get. That's weird.
I think and they cast an Asian actor from Hong Kong, maybe. I'm not sure. No,
Yeah,
they cast the kid from Chinese, American Chinese. That show that was
Something
on
like
Disney
that.
Plus. That was a
I
really
love-
good show with Michelle Yeoh.
They
I
had a
love
casting
Cobra
call for
Kai. Cobra Kai is a fun show. It's cheesy and poorly produced, and it's
Well,
awful, but
yeah.
that's what makes it good.
And-
I can't take Ralph Macchio seriously. I'm sorry.
Right.
Yeah.
And that was the reason they moved the Karate Kid, because they wanted it to come after the Cobra Kai series finished.
They said, what was it?
So
Ralph
apparently it's
Macchio-
gonna lead into the other.
Oh, really? They said
Uh,
Ralph Macchio.
If they do it purposely, I'm assuming that when Cobra Kai is done, it's gonna lead into the movie. Like
Oh, that
maybe
would make
Jackie Chan
sense,
shows
actually.
up or something, you know, or
Into the Valley.
yeah, they have like an international tournament or something.
Oh, that'd be a good idea. I think they said Ralph Macchio is the same age that Pat Morita
Pat Morita.
is
Pat Morita.
now when he started the first Karate Kid. He's 60 years old.
Maybe he'll go to the Crossroads.
The Crossroads. He looks good for 60 years old. I will say that.
He does. It's just hard. Well, he's always looked like he had like progeria. He always looked weird, even in the movie where he had progeria. There's just always something weird about him. He looks like a 16-year-old in a 60-year-old's body. He aged weird. Like he had a sweet spot. It was called My Cousin Vinny. That was the Ralph Macchio sweet spot of like
He had like
okay,
3 lines.
you look, but you in that movie, it's like okay, you look your age. That makes sense. Yeah.
Vince says, I really don't understand the average moviegoer caring about if a movie flops or not. If they actually like the movie.
So
Well, I mean, I guess you could care if a movie flops if you really like the movie, if you wanted it to be a franchise, and it flopping prevents it from being a franchise, I guess. But other than that, you're right. Who cares?
Yeah. Well, I will say this. I will never let the box office or critics dictate if I'm going to watch a movie or not. I will see a movie regardless. Yeah. So I know
they were dead
quote,
on about Rebel Moon.
let's not go there. Rebel Moon was a solid 9 for me.
It's 9 out of 100.
you forgot the negative part.
This is why I don't associate with you fellas.
Oh sure. Mhm.
I know.
Hey, you know what, Joe?
Our taste is
Did I
too
ever
good.
tell you look like a penis with a little hat on?
Like a penis with a little hat on.
It's God, that was so bad.
But thank you everyone for hanging out with us, doing some movie talk. We're probably going to do it. I don't know if we're going to do a tier list,
Tier list would be fun.
sports movie. You want to do that? We'll do that next Monday. A sports movie tier list.
What do you have to do first? Do you want to do the sports movies, or do you want to do the Scooby-Doo casting?
We'll do the sports first. This way we can get Pete to help out before he goes back to work.
And you don't have to get a bunch of people sending things to you.
Yes. And we could just do that, do a few rumors, news, and do a whole hour tier list movies. People
Hour?
like that.
How many movies?
Have you seen Pete's tier list?
Have you seen how many sports movies there are after?
An hour, 2 hours. We did a 2 hour show. Just
have to edit a little.
40 movies. That should do 2 hours.
Yeah.
But please, thank you for watching. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't watched. Subscribe. Please comment after the video. Let us know what. Actually, let us know if we should cast Scooby-Doo first or do an X-Men 2.0 casting. So,
Where'd that come from?
I don't know. I was thinking about X-Men earlier. We were talking about it in the group chat. So, have a good night. Take care. Bye-bye.